my YouTube channel. My name is Oluwa Shindara and this is Shindara's Voice. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, thank you for watching, and if you're a constant here, thank you very much for always watching my content. And happy new year to everyone. I pray that it brings answers to all our heart cries, and it brings all our expected heart desires. And it's filled with a lot of laughter, and it's better than every other year. And then God's going to surprise a lot of us this year in Jesus' name. Just know, that you need to keep trusting God. And 2020 has taught us that it's not always by our power, but by the grace of God. So yes, welcome back. And it's been a while, I know, right? But then this year I really hope to be like very consistent, very consistent. I hope to start filming, start shooting, like always posting a video every Thursday by the grace of God. I really hope to start posting a video every Thursday, and I hope to always drop bonus vlogs here and there, and let's see. But then basically to build consistency around my YouTube channel. Thank you for like 200 subscribers. God, that's so, like, I didn't even post throughout December. And I just said, let me just go on this YouTube one day. Let me just check my subscriber count, and then 200 subscribers, right? And I think when I left it was in 190 something, like maybe 190 or 191 or so, and then 200. Blah. Thank you. We're growing slow but steadily, and I know that my consistency really matters, and that's what's going to make us grow. So yes, please don't forget to share my content if you love it. And this year we're gonna be giving you back to back. So I thought that this is the first video of the year, so let me do something quite different, not the normal sit down and converse video. You're going to see a lot of vlogs this year also. Yes, you're going to see a lot of vlogs because a lot of things are going to be happening this year. So I thought to start with a question tag. So this is like a first time question tag. I'm going to ask myself a series of questions, and I'm going to be responding. So it's just be like my first time doing a lot of things. Yeah, so these questions are like questions I just googled out and I saw, and I decided to answer the questions, and let's see how it goes. So during the course of this question assignment, see me looking down a lot. Just know that I have the questions on my laps and I have to read it out to answer. Yeah, so the first one says, what's the first app you wake up to or you check every morning? So the first app I check every morning is my WhatsApp, and that's because there's always a pending message waiting for me, or there's always somebody that needs me to respond to something, or there's always something that I need to just check. And WhatsApp basically is mostly with people that you know, like people that you probably had conversations with, or people that you've met physically, or your family members, or your very close friends. You get to I feel like that's more urgent before I then start going to Twitter, Instagram, and the like. But that's the first app I basically open every morning. Don't get tripped. You probably thinking my Bible or anything. No, it's my WhatsApp. Let's be sincere. First broken bone. So the first bone I ever broke was when I was in university. So let me just, you guys, short side story. So this day I went to buy food for myself and my friends, and I went to Redeemers University, and I went to get food for my friends and Redeemers University in Osun State, Nigeria. I went to get food for my friends, and so as I was going jejely, I haven't gotten the food already, so I was going back to my hostel, and then I saw the VC. See, so this is the VC did not even see me. I don't know if he saw me. I don't know if the man did not come. He didn't even notice that I was walking. I tried to dodge. I don't know who sent me. I don't know what I did not offend the man. I tried to jump, and then I missed a step, and then I sprained my ankle. So I thought that I had sprained my ankle, and you know what is going to go, and then I just go back to this. I even told them that this is what happened. They're just laughing at me, and nobody told me that I should not have slept that night. So I slept in the night, and then when I woke up the morning, it was paining me already, but I didn't really know that anything had happened. And then I went to class, and in fact, the lecturer had to stop the lecture and told them to take me to the hospital. I could not walk to the hospital. I had broken my leg, and I did not know I'd broken the leg. That was the first time I broke a bone. Next time, what's the moral lesson of this thing? The moral lesson is just that don't be running away from someone that is not pursuing you. Thanks. First foreign country I ever visited had to be that's to be Cotonou. Yes, Cotonou. It's just beside us in Nigeria. I'm Nigerian and I live in Nigeria, and Cotonou is just like at our backyard. So that's the first country I ever visited. First makeup item I own. The first makeup item I own has to be a lip gloss or a lip balm. I can't remember what exactly it is, but I know it has to be a lip gloss or a lip balm, because for the longest time I was not allowed to put on makeup. So that has to be the only thing that my parents have allowed me to own. Yes, that's the lip gloss or a lip balm. First First tape or CD. I still don't have a tape or CD till now. Funny enough. First ever language I learned had to be English. I mean, that's like Nigerian official language, but then I learned Yoruba along the line. But the first ever language I learned had to be English. I mean, my parents are academians. What do you expect? First ever celebrity crush. Do I have a celebrity crush? I don't think I even have till now. But then, I mean, if I'm looking at the word crush, it's just for a little time. So I guess it had to be I don't know, for me to be thinking it hard, I can't really remember the first celebrity crush. Now let me just tell you, I almost answered this question really truthfully, so I've not even gone through to say, okay, let me think about the answer before answering it. I'm just doing the on spot. I'll be spot on answers. So in case I'm not able to remember anything, just pardon me. While editing, if I remember, I'm going to put the answers on the screen. Thank you. So let's continue. My first ever cooking experience. Oh my god. Cooking eggs. I think it has to be a time I cooked Indomie. Yes, that's my first ever cooking experience. To be me cooking Indomie at probably age 8 or age 7. I really can't remember, but then I know that it was. I mean, whatever way it was, my first cooking experience wasn't as bad as a lot of people had shared. Like, it wasn't as bad as a lot of people will have shared theirs. So I'm sure some other people cooked like other awful things. Some other people made a bad. They tried, like, some other people's first cooking experience probably like a whole food, a whole meal, and then they didn't try. I started with the small things that I can do and still enjoy. But then, yeah, I think it wasn't so good, but I liked it. And I remember my sister telling me that I was doing rubbish. But then either ways, probably I cooked like water Indomie or something. And I said, I mean, I like it, so it was good. It wasn't that bad after all. As far as I could eat it. My first BF. Oh, am I supposed to mention his name on the gist? I shall know that I had the first BF, definitely. My first fear had to be actually blood. Yes, because actually I still don't like seeing blood. Yes, I'm very, very homophobic. I'm very homophobic. I really do not like seeing blood. So I think that's my first fear, seeing blood. First internet activity had to be to go. Fam! Who remembers to go? Hey! Wala for who knows used to go. That has to be the first, because I know, yes, that has to be the first. I know my mom opened my Facebook account later on, but I know it was to go. Yes, like, is it to go or Eskimo? I don't know. I think it was to go. I think it was to go or Facebook, one of the two. But I know that, I mean, I opened to go myself. My mom opened my Facebook account for me, which I do not use anymore. First job. My first job has my internship job. Yes, like I had a full-time job during internship, and that was where the HR love came by. I just thought I'd that. First musical instruments. When I was in secondary school, we were compelled to get musical instruments, and the first musical instrument I got was a flute, and I was so in love with the flute. I thought that I had so much strength. I was very thin. Trust me, I was very blue, like very skinny, and then I still thought that I really would like a flute, but then there was no strength in me I can't even imagine myself blowing. Me that was so skinny, I can't even be blowing so much strength into something. But then I really liked my flute, and I think I really liked it. Is it flute or recorder? No, it's not flute, it's recorder. Yeah, the plastic thing, that plastic thing that you put in your mouth, like look like trumpet. Yes, recorder. First pet. I do not like pets. I do not like pets, living or dead. I don't like pets. Then I do not like pets, so I've never had a pet, and I do not plan to own one anytime soon in the nearest future. Thanks. First PSA. Oh, it's why I'm laughing, because the first person I got was my mother getting the PSA for me, and since then, never have I ever. Never. You know, the worst part is that I love piercing. I really love it. Like, I really want to do it, but I've never had that. I don't know what to call it. Like, I've not had that boldness to say, okay, I want to pierce my body. My sister recently got another piercing in a year, and it's really nice, but I cannot get one. And I like when I was growing up, I wanted to get a piercing on my nipple. I don't know, I think we were just youthful exuberance, trust me. And then later on, I thought to get one on my tongue. And then later on, I liked this Yummy Mom's Life Own. She's a YouTuber. She has one on her nose. And I thought to get that. See, all my life, it's just always been, oh, I love this piercing, I want to get it. But I've never had that boldness to say I want to get a piercing. Like, I almost did get one. But yes, I did. I think I almost did one in school when I was in the uni. But it seemed closed up, and I was just not bothered again. So I just left it. I just forgot about it. I mean, I've still not had that mind. And I mean, now If I really still want to get a piercing, no, I don't think so. Plus, I don't think my partner will like it. First YouTuber I ever subscribed to. CCME. Hey, inspiration. I mean, CCME was the first ever YouTuber I subscribed to, and she made me really love YouTube. And I really wanted to start YouTube since when I started watching her, but you know, procrastination there and there. But then the person that made me say, okay, I mean, when I watched CCME, I would say, okay, I'm going to start. And then I was watching Tolu Lopo Solution. I'm like, okay, yes, now I'm grown already. I can start properly. And then I still did not start. But then the person that made me to start, say, you know, today is today, Torera George. Like, you people need to go and really watch Torera George. She did a video about why you need to start YouTube, and I really thought about it and I said, you know what, this is it. I am starting. And then I filmed my first video. It was the worst. You can check it out. Bad as bad. This is the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that can happen? Nobody's going to watch it. That is, and it's still there up to now. I wanted to remove it one time, but I just thought that, okay, I mean, let me just leave it there, so that when I grow, like when I become better, like much better, I can look back and say, okay, this is where I started from and I'm much better. Did you hear that? Okay, so guys, that was just by the way, too much story. But then that was like the first YouTuber I subscribed to, CCME. First date. I can't remember my first date. I don't know why I do not remember. But unfortunately, I cannot remember who the first date was. But it's probably going to be. But whoever made me to go on that first date really tried, because I really don't like going out. So that person that would have made me go on that first date, I should be able to remember. I can't remember, unfortunately. The first text I sent out today, I'm sure, I'm sure if I check through my phone to find out the first text I sent out, it has to be a continuation of yesterday's message or me clarifying something. That's one of that. Like, that's the thing that makes me to. A lot of time when I go through my phone in the morning, I do not reply texts. I just go through it. So whatever will make me reply is probably the love of my life, or maybe a family member or something, like an emergency, or me responding to like a message I was supposed to respond to before I slept, I did not respond to, or something related to that. Sure. But if you think I should show you, if you think I'm going to show you my phone text message, no, it is for viewers. No, it's private. Thanks. First biggest surprise. I love those. Okay, so I mean, first biggest surprise has to be the time where my mom surprised. That's my 16th birthday, and my mom surprised me. I was in the uni, and I just got into the uni, and she surprised me. That has to be like my first time, because it was such a sweet time, and like I did not even expect it. I do a whole vlog on that, like a whole video on that, trust me. I didn't expect that, and it was such a sweet surprise. And I mean, the highlight of that day was the fact that she got me a dress, shoe, like everything that I needed to wear as a celebrant, and I wore it. And she told me we were going to see a family friend, and my friends that were going to the birthday venue asked me where I was going to. I was looking all dressed up, and I said I was going to a family friend's party, and they looked at me with so much stupidity and foolishness. I mean, thinking about it now, not like they looked at me so much, but then I'm sure in their mind they were like, oh, this girl, she did not know what we got. And now, like, it was that, whenever I think about it, I just look at it as, wow. So, I mean, I don't know, just sit down and think about, like, everybody knows about a surprise you do not know about, and then they're asking you about it, and then you're so clueless about it. Like, when you find out, you'd be like, you feel so stupid, like, God, so I really said this. That was how I felt, but that was just the highlight. And then the point where I got in there and I saw like my parents, my family members, my classmates, and everybody seated. Everybody came out after their busy schedules to celebrate me. It was such a sweet time. I mean, I've had more surprises after that, but then that was like the biggest surprise I've ever had, and that was like the first biggest surprise I ever had. I don't know if there's any other smaller one, but that's the biggest. First favorite food. So I am among those people who do not have a favorite food, but growing up I always thought that it was you have to have a favorite food, so I always picked on the jam. But then now I do not have a favorite food. I don't think that there's a need to have a favorite food, but I prefer to eat spaghetti. But that's not my favorite food. I do not have a favorite food. I eat anything that makes you to be healthy. First hobby to adopt. So I used to like to read. Unfortunately, I don't think that anybody that knows me now will believe that I used to like to read. But yes, I really used to read a lot of novels. Like, I was a novel freak growing up. But now, I would prefer an ebook over a hardcover page. I would prefer an ebook over a hardcover book, and I would also, it also take me like consistency and a lot of pushing and a lot of, I mean, a need to finish a book. If there is no need, if I pick up a book that there is no need, like urgent need, I will not read. My partner once told me that I'm a situational reader. He said I'm a situational reader, because fam, we read when there's a need. If there's no need, if I pick up a book to read, I most likely will never finish it. The first item you like the most in your room, the first item I like the most in my room is the bed. Like once a bed is in the room, that's all I need. All I practically need in a room, my bed. First biggest goal you've achieved in life. Biggest goal. So I mean, that's be like when I was probably young, right? Having an award, winning out. I think that's be winning an award in secondary school. That was like, that used to be like a big achievement for me, because I know that when I got to the university, when I got to secondary school, and my parents would come for, my mom especially, in fact both of them, when they would come for my voluntary service, and then they would say, oh, you're not collecting award. African parents, Kai. And then she would say, okay, I'm going to donate my book to your school library, I'm going to donate during awards, I'm going to do this just to win an award. And I'm like, I'm going to win an award. And then this particular session, I think it was the SS1 or something, like, I must win. And truly I actually won awards. That year. And I think that was like the beginning of me just being a very bright student. I mean, I've always been a bright student, but that was like, okay, that was the beginning of me being an award-winning student. Yeah, first biggest birthday celebration, my first year birthday. I've always celebrated my birthday like every damn birthday. The only birthday I did not celebrate was my birthday that was on Nigerians election. That was 2019. 2019 was the first birthday I didn't celebrate. I mean, not like I didn't say, I still had a cake, but like I didn't really have like a get together with friends and all of that. That was like the first, and that most definitely will be the last, because teach us to number our days so we can apply our arts to wisdom. We're gonna celebrate birthdays and enjoy our life and thank God for such a good life. I mean, He has given us life to spend. Why don't we just spend it and appreciate it? I feel like birthdays are just a way of saying, thank you, Jesus, I appreciate. Have time with friends and families and just relax and unwind and get people to celebrate you, because people ain't gonna celebrate you if you do not give them a reason to celebrate you. And no, I'm not going to delay my celebration to when I'm dead. You're gonna celebrate me while I'm alive. Thanks. First most expensive gift I got myself. It has to be a phone. Yes, there was a day I got myself a phone and a laptop at the same time. Yes, I mean, just not that's pricey, because I got myself a laptop. Laptops are expensive. Yes, thank you. I know you know. Then I got myself a phone. Very expensive phone. And guess what? The phone was stolen. Yes, the laptop is still with me, but then the phone was stolen. But then I felt like I'd achieved something in this life. I get myself a phone and a laptop. Yes, as a bloody undergraduate, because I had not graduated from school. First word you always mispronounce. There's a particular word I always mispronounce. I mean, for the longest time, I always mispronounce it. I can't remember the words now on top of my head, because I can pronounce it well now. It took someone to actually sit me down to like really teach me how to spell it, but how to pronounce it. But I cannot remember now. If I'm editing this video and I remember, I'm going to post it. I'm going to write it like on the screen. And the last is was the first three favorite person. My first three favorite person. Now this is going to cause fights, because I better not start mentioning names. So I'm just going to say God, my family, and friends. Thanks. Thank you very much for watching to the end. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please let me know the kind of content you want me to post or do in this new year, and I'll be more than willing to do it. Thank you. Please share this video with your loved ones, with people you do not love, and share with YouTubers and family members. God is going to keep you and yours. Thank you very much for being with me in 2020, and let's have a wonderful 2021. Remain in God. I love you. Bye.